Hello! So this is just another little coverage of the Surface Book, and what we're going to talk about briefly is power. I've been driving this now every day for 2 months, and for the price I still don't get it. I was trying to work out whether this would be good for a student to take into lectures, a businessman for meetings, someone on the road, someone travelling. Nah. The amount of battery life you get out of it, if you push it hard, if you do things like run VMware or actually really do work on it, it lasts about 2 hours, if that. That's from an absolutely totally full charge. 2 hours. So the next problem was, I thought, let's experiment, because a huge bugbear has been I can shut this completely down. I can turn it completely off. Okay. And I was carrying it around in a nice, fur-lined, lovely padded carry-all. Yeah, fits it perfectly. There's no leeway. It fits it perfectly. Okay. Was getting it straight out of this, straight out of here. It's warm. It was warm. Well, the only way it could be warm if it's been on, and I definitely turned it off. Open the lid. Either the battery had completely depleted, or it was still on and you could log on. And the problem is the position of this power button. Because it's an external power button, you can press it. You can press it by putting it in the bag, by putting it down too hard. Let's look at my actual laptop. How did they get around this? The power button's there. You can't turn it on unless you've lifted the lid. So, let's have a look. So you've charged this up the night before. You know you've got lectures tomorrow. You want a good few hours to take notes or record the actual lecture. Power, shut down. This is it completely shutting down. Okay. If at this point I close and open the lid, just the keyboard light, the machine is not on. Nothing is on. To turn it on, I must press and hold the power button. There we go. It's coming on. And it's up. So this is just the log on screen. The way to log on, this, type in my password, no problem. I don't want to do that. We will just shut it back down. Shut it back down. There we go. So it's back off again. Nothing here, nothing there. We shut the lid. We put it away in our carry-all. But the carry-all can press this button. The lid is down. Surely it can tell that. There's this fancy hinge. There's the magnetic stuff in here. It should know not to turn on, shouldn't it? But of course, this is also trying to be a tablet. So if you press this in your bag or wherever, you still don't know it's on. It should be idle. Surely it should be doing nothing. You think there's nothing going on. We lift the lid and it's instantly on, because it's already booted up and it sits there at this logon screen. And it can have, if you've got your settings wrong, it can have the Wi-Fi on while it's in idle. It can be downloading your emails. It can be syncing your OneDrive. It can be putting up silly messages on here or showing you the mail. It can be doing all that not only while it's shut, but while you thought it was turned off, powered off, and in a satchel. And I think that is disgraceful. I think that is awful. I cannot say how terrible it is. Not only does it waste your power, it's a potential fire hazard. I mean, it just beggars belief that you can have this lid shut. Yeah, you've got the settings in the operating system to say power off after 5 minutes, but it doesn't. It sits there in this idle state. In this state, the machine does not shut down. It does not power off. It just goes to this. I don't even call this idle, because it was doing things in the background. I mean, okay, it wasn't actively processing, but it was on, and it was receiving email. when I had it linked to my email, I could send an email, close the client over here so it didn't, arrive in Outlook or anything. Open this, and it would already be showing in the preview there, in the widget. And I cannot express how horrible this is. You turn it on with no power, no hope. It's warm. It's mocking you. It's mocking you. It's warm. It's. I hate it. I cannot believe it does this to you.